has something he would like to say, so Chase, speak your mind.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We will get started relatively soon, but I just wanted to say that all of the upcoming cameras and like some snippets of audio are gonna come from NASA spaceflight mostly, and sometimes SpaceX, maybe count on Switch. Um, but yeah, and also make sure to follow our socials.
It's gonna be just SpaceX, I think. Be sure
Okay,
to
so
follow our
then
socials. Twitter, we'll link them in the description later, and Chase will put them in the chat. So, yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, and we'll see you
and
in the
sorry,
next
sorry, sorry.
parts.
But also, Callan just started an Instagram for CNC Gaming. It's called It's CNC Gaming. So that's all of our socials now on X and so on Instagram. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
thank you.
Twitter's now X. Alright, thank you. Bye. is Friday, July 28th, 2023 at 10:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today we are streaming the launch of the hugest Jupiter 3 satellite launch to geostationary transfer orbit. I thank everyone for tuning in. And Chase, do you have anything to add?
So yeah, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Also, make sure to look in the live chat, and if you click on our link tree, it will show you all of our socials. So they're all on the link tree. So yeah, and also, Callan just made an Instagram, which is also run and managed by him. So make sure to also follow that if you have Instagram and if you can. So yeah, all right, let's get started. That's meant for a video, not for a live stream. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at that. That was a Falcon 9 launching in the background of a Falcon Heavy. Because a few days ago they were trying to launch it, it got aborted, and then it stayed up on the pad. A Starlink mission launched last night, and I was on vacation last night in the middle of nowhere with no Wi-Fi. It kept cutting in and out. I got to see the launch, but I didn't stay for the landing because I was staying up with my cousin, and just things happened. But besides that, that was a very beautiful video / snippet, and hopefully today it does not get aborted, knock on wood, because if it does, Chase is gonna kill me because I want to go to bed so bad. I was up until 1 last night. I had to get up at 7:30 or 8, and I haven't slept since. A lot of people do not understand what the difference is between Falcon Heavy and Falcon 9, so let me give you an overview upon that. Falcon Heavy is really essentially 3 Falcon 9 cores strapped together. As you can see, those 2 side boosters are just chilling there strapped to the center core. It essentially provides 3 times the thrust, relatively, in a way, even though they do throttle the center core down so that they all don't cut off at the same time and that they can get more, I guess, gallon or less gallons per mile, because it's really marked in gallons per mile, not miles per gallon on rockets. So yeah, they do some weird throttling magic. So it's not exactly 100% or 300% the Falcon 9 thrust all of the time. Only at liftoff it is, and then they throttle the center core right down to around 70%, and then it gets shifted back up again.
Also, everybody, we were
Humans
just
for
informed.
scale.
Okay, everyone, we have been informed that the weather is 90% go for launch today, so the weather should be fine. Hopefully that nothing else,
occurs.
Occurs. So yeah.
Lift up the timeline.
Team 777. In fact, the engines produce so much power that we run them all at full thrust at once until.
Yep, what I was just saying. Alright. As I always do, and Chase makes fun of me for this, the next major milestone is engine chill, which we know that engines get really hot in some places, but they also get really cold in other places due to that cryogenic propellant that they run through them at launch. So they trickle a little bit of it into each first stage engine and booster engine on this flight. Specifically, they do booster engines for Falcon Heavy and just stage 1 for Falcon 9. But whatever.
Also, guys, I think I'm gonna start instead of do you think the launch will happen tonight? We'll start doing a poll of the stream. So today's poll is: do you prefer, or which is your which? I don't even know. Which company name do you think is better? Do you like X or do you like Twitter? So X or Twitter? Right now it's about to be live.
Nobody's watching us live, so they're gonna have to watch this over. But as I was saying with the engine chill, they don't want the engines to get thermally shocked at liftoff, which is a no-no because it can destroy the engine. So, like I said, they run a little bit of those cryogenic propellants through and hope and pray. I'm just kidding. Well, yes, they do, but they have like safety enforcements and whatever. So, if the engine chill wasn't going so well, they would just abort the launch. But besides me being a nerd, Chase, are you watching our own stream?
Yes.
Oh, dang it, I thought someone was watching. Sorry, I know this is why we're gonna stop doing a lot of things until we garner attention, which will hopefully happen eventually. Gotta hope and pray. Just gotta
Yeah, we
get
just
that
have to,
word
like,
out there
We just have to post.
more. And
Yeah.
tomorrow, I hope tomorrow, because I really want to get this over with. Look out, if anyone's watching this over, look out on maybe Spotify. I think we'll have a Spotify account. And definitely on YouTube for a podcast, because we're going to be doing a podcast / video. Like, I'm going to record, but also upload it as a podcast, because you can do that. Thanks, OBS. And I'm going to talk about what went wrong with Starship, how they are countermeasuring that, and when the next launch shall be. So yeah, look out for that if you are any bit interested.
I think if Callan is fine with it, I think we're gonna do like Sundays at like 11 or 12. Or Saturdays or Sundays. We still haven't like have it all figured out. But Callan has to go to sleep, kind of. So, we're gonna say Sundays at 11, so make sure to tune in for that.
It's not that I have like strict bedtime rules. I just like taking my care of myself for once. Oh, I should probably let you listen to the ad as I always do.
Largest commercial communications satellite. 26 feet tall when stowed, it boasts 14 solar panels unfurled. This massive satellite was purpose-built and engineered like no satellite before. Hundreds of team members have devoted countless hours to bring Jupiter 3 to life.
John, can you mute
The
us for a
highly
second? It's
anticipated
nothing like
next-generation ultra-high-density satellite
about that, guys. We are back on and live now.
tools. For the farmer in rural Idaho, monitoring the weather each day to manage his crops.
Oh, somebody's
For the
here.
executive, flying from New York to Los Angeles, holding
Someone
a
voted
meeting
for
over
X.
first-class Wi-Fi in the sky.
I did, lol.
For the senior in Montana, consulting with his doctor by telehealth. For the ranger at a national park, coordinating in real time with emergency responders. For the mango grower in Brazil, expanding her family business nationwide and internationally. For the entrepreneur in Ecuador, promoting his business and taking customer orders. For the grandmother in Mississippi, meeting her new grandchild by video chat. All this and more as Jupiter 3 launches a new era of
I'm farted. Callan, can you mute us for a sec?
Join us.
Okay. That's the ad. And Chase, you had something to say. Can you just say it in the Discord, please?
Well, I'll just say it. I'm farted. That's all.
Nah. Okay, next major milestone, which is coming up here in like 2 seconds, is strong back recheck, where you can see that thing clamping.
What?
Clamping. I legitimately meant clamping. The rocket will open up its big clamps and lean back a few degrees. At launch, it will throw itself back another 45 degrees to get out of the way of the 5 million pounds of thrust of Falcon Heavy. And Chase, you actually, I think you have something important to say, so I'll mute us again quickly, but this is going to be the last time. Bro, literally just wasted our time by just saying, I'm farted, I'm farted, I'm farted.
Hey, how'd you know that I said that?
Because I heard you.
How'd you hear me?
You can see the shrunk back slightly retracting, like I said. Well, not so slightly. It'll eventually get to some sort of point that it's noticeable.
Oh,
But the next major milestone is in 14 seconds, where all 3 first stage cores get fully fueled. And I want to listen to the call out because they say something different.
Toward LOX load completion on
sorry
Falcon
about
Heavy.
this. What's your T-clock count on?
3 minutes.
Center core LOX load is complete.
Center core locks.
There's the call out that the center core LOX load is complete.
Please work. Fuel.
As always, those white clouds
Count
venting from
glitching.
around the side of Falcon Heavy.
I'll
To
just
worry
say
about.
that they're done.
That's just some LOX boiling off the surface of the internal tanks on vehicle. And when that boiled off,
Okay. Yeah, I think they would have aborted by now if the fuel's not finished. So MY and PI side boosters I have fully fueled up, and now it's second stage LOX load time, and we're gonna listen for that.
incredible views
All
from the
right,
launch
guys,
site
we
down
are
in
coming
Florida.
upon T-minus
LOX
2
load is
minutes.
complete.
There's the
Stage
Next
2
major
LOX load
milestones
complete.
are obviously startup,
Blah, blah, blah,
liftoff,
blah. Hey, me.
max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it back over to Callan because I accidentally interrupted him.
Accidentally, purposely. Okay. Their animation just got bumped up and down a little bit. I was like, are they trying to abort us?
That's all.
Ground gas closeouts.
And ground gas closeouts are complete.
Oh,
Or
no,
they're
it's
starting. Which is where you'll see an even bigger white cloud sometimes if they move back the camera. Which is them just purging all the lines so that it doesn't cause an explosion. And they're doing it with inert nitrogen. And let's get past this point because they're startup. And this is the last time where they aborted. Yay! Startup.
Falcon Heavy is in startup.
Yay!
There's that call out that Falcon Heavy is in startup mode.
And you can hear the crowd going wild.
With that, the only thing left is to hear Mission Control Launch Director give us the final go for launch.
I am shaking.
Falcon Heavy, go for launch.
Why are you so shaky? What's so?
And they gave go for launch, which is usually their last go. Of course, they can hold up to T-minus 10 seconds, but after that is completely computer's decision. So let's sit back and watch the beautiful Queen of the Skies, not Boeing 747, but the Falcon Heavy, take flight.
Also, Callan has a crush on the Falcon Heavy.
No, shut up. T-minus 15 seconds.
10,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, booster ignition, 2, 1, center core ignition, liftoff.
the Hughes Jupiter 3 Friday, July 28th.
Okay,
at
stop.
11.
And Falcon Heavy is
Stage 1,
pushing
chamber
down.
pressure is now.
And I'm sorry we don't have any good audio. Maybe one day they will. But it's just them doing callouts, which is my job. And you can already
Alright,
see
guys.
that they have throttled down because they are not absolutely screeching through the atmosphere. They have limited the center core, which you might be able to see if they zoom out a bit. It will be quite small next to their flames. Whatever. We'll see. And next major milestone is becoming
Hey, that's my
supersonic.
job. I was about to say that.
Supersonic. Hey? Shut up. Okay.
Next major milestones are Max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure, and we have
Vehicle supersonic.
Isn't that a copyright?
No. Do your thing, Chase.
Yeah. Max Q in.
He's really
Wait, I
excited
forgot.
about
What
that.
did they even say? Like Max Q confirmed or something?
No, just Max Q. I always have my
Oh.
own spin to it. Next major
Max Q.
milestone is Beco booster engine cutoff. Boost back to, I think, land. There was
And then
some
main engine cutoff.
Shut up. No, I'm just joking. I just like to bully him sometimes. Not really. We just joke around with each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know because a lot of people are saying they're gonna land back on land, but they filed with the FCC to do it on the drone ship. So we'll see. I think they'll do it on land though, just because that's what everyone's saying through the updated news. But
Even I'm saying that.
besides that, let's watch Pico and booster boost back burn. Okay. Booster throttle step.
And booster
Shush.
and
Shush. That's my job. No, I'm just messing with you a
booster
lot.
engine cutoff confirmed.
Booster separation confirmed.
As you guys can see, these cameras are amazing right now. There's a
Booster
lot.
boost back startup. It's because they flew through the center core's carbon-based plume. There you can see the butterfly effect of their fuel. Or not the butterfly effect, but like the wing effect. I forget what they call it. I think it might be the butterfly effect, but there's also that with some like Mandela effect, I think, but we're not trying to be scientists here or theorists, psychologists, whatever. We're just trying to watch some rockets lift off and launch and stuff. Next major milestone is Miko, which they will not be recovering the center core today due to performance reasonings. That is a long boost back burn. Yep, they're going back to land. So we will see that the center core is at a high max speed. You can see that it has no grid fins, and if you're paying attention closely, you can see that it has no landing legs. This will be its first and last flight.
Main engine cutoff.
Stage separation
Miko.
confirmed.
Cameras out. Oh boy.
And dot. Fairing separation confirmed. Okay. Telemetry is nominal. I don't know, maybe they are landing on drone ships because that's a low return speed. Whatever. You know what I'm going to do on my iPad so I can stop questioning it? I'm going to go and look at the trajectory on their other stream.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. let's see. They're landing back at land. Yeah, that's minute. Yep,
Crazy.
they're landing back
Oh
at
my
land.
God. That's so crazy.
What are you looking at?
Guys, today is Steak /CNC Gaming's birthday.
Gosh, that is cool. Except we didn't start uploading until like this year, so.
Yeah.
And originally, it was supposed to be a co-channel between me and Zule before I decided that Chase would be a better co-host because really he decided not to be in the original project, and then he decided, you know what, whatever, I need a new channel anyway.
You never invited me, so
No,
I'll pop it.
I invited you at the end when you asked about it. And Booster 1 entry burn. They're always staggered. Oh my god, this might be the most staggered entry burn I've ever seen. And Booster 2 entry burn. They've had almost simultaneous landings, and then they had like 10-second apart landings. And the side booster telemetry is just from one side booster. 27, 26. Oh my god, the kilometers are going down by the second. And if you ever wonder why the boosters come back so sooty, it's because they have a carbon-based fuel. I always mention that. And there you can see the plasma on the grid fins. Absolutely screeching. Hey, I already know what happens. Looking at the telemetry, I can see where the boosters are. Way better. Chase, could you like mute yourself? You're very loud.
It's okay.
Booster landing burn. Second booster. Yeah, they're not very simultaneous this time, aren't they? Booster 1 landing. And second booster landing.
Just saying.
Even though they weren't very in sync, that was a phenomenal landing. Cheers to the crew who worked on the mission. Yay. Whatever. Whatever they say.
With that, we have successfully.
It's not that I don't care. It's just I forget everything that they usually say. It is very cool that they did that. Yay. Yay. At this
Can
point,
you go over the next launches?
yeah, after Seiko. And the next major milestone is Seiko coming up in about like a few seconds actually, which is second engine cutoff. If anyone wonders why the second stage burn is so long, like the boosters already went into space, what's the problem? Well, it's because space is going up, orbit is going around the Earth really, really fast at about like 27,000 kilometers per hour. And there's Seiko 1. So, for now, I think I'm just going to show you the next launches, and then we're going to be signing off for the night.
But don't forget, we will be back Sunday at 11. Don't forget. Starlink stuff will be our
Yay.
theme.
Okay, so there's an Indian one that we can't stream because apparently they copyright literally everything, and they just don't ever stream it. They always release videos afterwards. Well, we might be able to do the Electron one, depending on if Chase gets perms or not. It might be a one-man band.
It depends on what time is it.
It's 1 a.m.
Is that tomorrow night? Or tomorrow night / morning?
Yes.
Maybe. Alright.
Okay, sorry, I was just checking my OBS, making sure I had the right mic selected. Anyways, Antares 230 we may be able to do. That is in 3 days, 21 hours. Actually, I might be able to go outside and watch that one with my naked eye. That will be nice. depending on what time sunset is and if it cooperates. So, yeah.
Then maybe you should do like
And then
a
Falcon
camera.
9 Block 5, Galaxy 37. Obvious we're gonna do it. It's 30 minutes past midnight, so it might be a little bit hard, but whatever. It'll work. And then Spaceship 2, Galactic 2, Virgin Galactic again, finally getting their commercial flights together. We're gonna be able to stream that. It is at 10 a.m. on an August morning. And then Cruise 7 we're going to be able to do because it's August 17th at 6:56 a.m. Nice and early in the morning, but like not midnight. So yeah, there's a
Mission?
lot of things that we can do. It's a crewed mission, yes. And then there's a bunch of other unstreamable launches. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, everyone. I think we're gonna sign off here, but thank you all for watching,
And
and we
before
hope you will.
Chase does it, thanks for watching. Obviously, as I said earlier, watch out for the podcast. And yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you. Bye. Done.